making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham. Asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for. To be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back over to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. The open look here for Sexton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
A 3 from MP. Good on the triple. MP's got 47 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Sexton the pass to Jones. Yabusele setting a screen for Jones. Back to Sexton. A 3 ball. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
A 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is good. Harris has got 50 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
It's Jones on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. Pass to Yabusele. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. And the layup good by Sexton. 22 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also to become a great defensive team.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
Now here is Harris. Non-stop scoring machine here. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Okoro with it. Pass to Jones. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Harris looking it over. He tries for 3. Traps in the tray. MP's got 56 points in the game.
Coming right back. MP with a huge 3.
Here's Sexton. That one goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Sexton for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Harris outside. From past the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well.
And another one.
Just a magnificent showing for him tonight offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, guys. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in league history. Outside, Jones. With the drive, and Jones with the stuff.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. MP.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Curry. Harris is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Jordan, and it's George in at the 3. Now, here is George. Jordan with it, and Young picks it.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. And it's going to be really hard to top that one.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And the basket by Curry.
And no player in the league has done more. To earn his spot in this game. And this has become one of the must-see events.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Jazz showed a scintillating display of teamwork to become conference champions in only 5 games. Now, Only one adversary remains as they prepare to wage the ultimate battle against the Detroit Pistons. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining. Taking a look at Detroit, this is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. Sar Thompson out there with Holland. Then there's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Whitehead in at the shooting guard position.
When he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only one loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Whitehead. No good on the three. And here are the Jazz. Harris outside. And it's James with the jam.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Cunningham passes to Duren. To the paint. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Harris. Oh, okay then.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Holland for three. Rebound, Utah. Harris right side. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Utah shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And the first one at the line is good. George, he's checked in for Utah. And Harris drops them both.
This is definitely... not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
To the inside, Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Thompson's got his second bucket on the night.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Now Harris. He's got 6. Pass to George from behind the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Sasser's checked in for Detroit. Here's Holland. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 9. There's Cunningham with a 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Jazz have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Harris. The offensive rebound. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Harris. Again, Harris missing. Thompson with it, now guarded by Harris. And that's an intentional foul. James is checked in for George. Reed's checked in for the Pistons. Stewart comes in for Holland. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. LeBron James, number 1. Utah on D. Pass to Reed. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond, my goodness, throw it up high, let him finish the rest.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Stewart. Here's Clinton. Detroit moving the ball around. Sasser hits the trifecta.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jazz leading by 6. The 3, here's Harris. And Reed pulls it down.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
With the step back. The 3, here's Harris. Pure from three-point range. Harris has got 9 points. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Jalen Duren out there with Holland. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then there's Kate Cunningham. And it's Whitehead in at the 2.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Thompson finds Cunningham. The 6 to shoot. And they doubled up Cunningham. Here's Holland. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Duren, the screen. Thompson against Curry. Thompson, no good. And Harris has got the ball here for the Jazz. They've led by as many as 11. Screen by James. And he's going for the oop here. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 8. Here's Thompson. Utah grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Harris passes. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Pistons trail by 10. Here's Cunningham. And he makes it. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
James, a screen on Thompson. Down low. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Cunningham passes to Thompson. And he converts the layup. Thompson's got 8.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Harris outside. James, a screen on Thompson. And he lobs it up top. And slam dunked by James.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Drummond's checked in for Utah. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Holland, and Sasser subbed in for Whitehead. Here's Sasser. He's got 9. Thompson left side. 5 on the clock. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Harris outside. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Pistons trail by 12. Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Jordan. Cunningham against Jordan. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Inside. Curry with a steal. 32 seconds left in the third quarter here. James, a screen on Cunningham. Down low. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Pistons trail by 16. And they doubled up Cunningham. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Harris with it. Oh, there's the alley.
As of this moment, they look at.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He was quite emphatic, demanding the... Timeout. clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Checked in for Lopez. Harris comes in for George, and it's Stephen Curry in for Robinson. Here's Duren to the wing, right side. Here's Reed, and it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Utah leading by 20, and they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're winning by this much with double-digit turnovers.
Kate Cunningham's checked in for more. They've got Stephen Curry. Andre Drummond is out there with James. And it's Harris in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Reed. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Drummond, the screen on Cunningham. Harris passes to Drummond. Reed with it. Jordan picks him up. Reed, no good.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Here's Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going for the lob. And Drummond with the jam.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Sasser. Now here's Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Harris passes to James. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The ability to sustain productivity over the entirety of his career, LeBron James is a modern marvel.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Duren, that falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, LeBron James.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Man, he was really impressive in that win, setting the tone right from the start, taking this one by storm. To the middle. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. A minute 39 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham passes to Whitehead. Here's Holland. Utah grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Utah has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
And as the clock winds down, it'll be interesting to see how both teams adjust in Game 2. But confidence building indeed for the Jazz.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they're off to a strong start in these NBA Finals, going up 1-0.
They really sent a clear message tonight that they intend to win this series. They played with real determination out there, and you just hope they can maintain this energy level.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the chosen one.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Thompson left side. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Thompson. LeBron with the rebound. Harris outside. It falls.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Utah Jazz come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Detroit Pistons. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this. You look at Detroit. So we know Game 1 didn't go their way, but they've shown resilience on their journey to the final.
A 7-game series is a chess match of adjustments. They're down now, but they'll be a completely different team tonight. The only question is, will it be enough to stave off an 0-2 start?
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Whitehead out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Holland. Then it's Thompson. And it's Duren in at 7. Here's Harris diving in. Oh, offensive interference.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Utah Jazz come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Pistons.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. Tonight could give us a picture. Taking a look at Detroit, and they drop Game 1 of the Finals. How important is it for them to even this series now?
Yeah, it's big. If they can get this to 1-1 going back home, I like their chances. So a win tonight is huge if they want to lift that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. They've got Thompson, Holland out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Whitehead in at the 2 guard. Thompson passes to Whitehead. Shot clock at 5. Detroit needs to get off the shot. Duren, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Harris down low, working on Duren. And he can't jam it through. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Pass to Holland. Duren in the high post. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Harris. Oh, misses the dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Pass to Duren. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Holland can't hit.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the